Hey guys, welcome to my first video tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to integrate the Joomla menu system with phpBB version 3. For those of you who do not have Joomla, this is where you can get it. It's joomla.org. As you can see, the new version is 1.6. It just was released, I think like about a week and a half ago. I personally don't recommend switching to the new one just yet. If you're starting out fresh, this is going to be in version 1.5 I'm going to be discussing. It's the one that's going to have like the most support with and it's been around for some time now. So anyway, let's get started. As you can see here, my website that I created is a website that I did dedicated to Minecraft. It's a video game. It's actually really low quality. It kind of reminds me of the classic Doom. Anyway, I created this site to just kind of have all the players that play on our server all integrated. As you can see, we have our TeamSpeak. Anyway, this is a Joomla site that I created, custom template. I actually created this in Artisteer. Very easy to use. I'll make a video tutorial down the road if people want to see something like that as well. Anyway, here's my menu structure up at the top right here. My main problem is whenever I had my forum, which is written in phpBB 3. My problem is that I wanted it to look similar to the way that this website looks right here, the actual website, the actual home page, and with all the other pages and stuff. So I've created the link right here called forum, and I'll show you how I've made this all work. Now, as you can see, my menu system has remained here. Now, the way this is going to work, and the way I did this, is very simple. Go back to the actual index. Now, there are several bridging programs out there. It's mostly designed to bridge user authentication between Joomla and any other software. I tried some of those thinking it might help. Honestly, you don't even need them. Okay, if you're just wanting the menu, you don't need it. Here's what you do need though. You need to right click and do view page source if you're in Firefox, or just be view source. Let me break this down a little bit here. It'd be view source in Internet Explorer. You're then going to need to copy two things. First, you're going to need to look for your style sheet. Your style sheet's going to be for the one that you created for your template. You do not need the system, any of those. So it says templates, /system right there. You do not need those. You just need to worry about the one that says, whatever your template is called. So in my case, my template's called Minecraft Quest version 1, or _v1 is what I put there, and that's the only thing I need. Do not copy the JavaScript stuff. You don't need it. You just need this right here. This is the CSS, the cascading style sheet. That's all you need. So I would highlight this and I hit Control-C on my keyboard, and you can just open up a notepad document or whatever and dump that in there. And then the next thing, in my case, I'm looking for my navigation, my menu. Now, if you do not know where your navigation is, in this case mine's aptly named art-nav. The art is short for Artisteer. That's just the way the program names all of its classes and IDs. It begins it with art. So if you go back over here, the way you can figure that out is definitely get your hands on, if you gotta use Firefox for this, get your hands on a program called Firebug. It's you can get it through the tools add-ons, and you just do a search for Firebug, and as you can see, I need to update. But anyway, and then what you're gonna do is you find your menu and you just click on it right here, right click, and then go to inspect element. Once you have that Firebug installed, you'll be able to do that. Then it'll bring up this down here, and then you're gonna be looking, okay, so this right here, if you highlight over there, as you notice when you highlight right here, it'll highlight over here. As you notice right there, if I switch it over to this, it'll highlight that div, so on and so forth. You want to go all the way up until it highlights everything. See, in this case, that highlights the whole thing, but this also does too, so does this. So I'm going to keep narrowing up. So this covers the whole navigation. As you can see, the whole thing's highlighted. If I go down to the content layout, it'll highlight the content area. And if I go up to the header, it'll highlight the header. So I do know that this is the final div. So I'm looking for div class equals art-nav. That's what I need to look for my page source. So if we go back to my page source, that's what I'm going to be looking for, and there it is. Okay, so I have that, and now I just need to copy all of this to the last div, and I know I need to stop right before the art-content layout on mine. So yours may be different, and if you're using a different menu system that uses Moo Tools or I mean there's a couple different ones out there. I know that a lot of Rocket theme templates out there use the more complex menu systems. It may be more complicated for yours, but if you're like me and you have just a really simple template and really simple layout structure and you kept everything kind of down to a minimum in your code, which I highly recommend when you're developing a site anyways, then it should be simple. You should just be able to copy this right here. Now, this is something that you should know. It is not going to be a dynamic menu like your Joomla site is going to be. So if you change something on your menu on your Joomla site, you're going to have to do this again. Unfortunately, there's really no way around it. I haven't figured out a way to actually get it to use the j.include and actually include the module over on the phpBB forum index page, or in this case, it's the overall underscore header that we want to add it to. So anyway. So you're going to right click and you're going to copy that and you're going to paste it in your notepad or whatever. So now you have that, and you also have your style sheet. Once you're done with that, close Firebug here, then you're going to go to your form. Okay, now what I've used is I used this right here. It's FileZilla, sorry. It's my FTP. Pretty popular. If you're into web design, you probably know exactly what this is. Now I'll show you this real quick here. Let me fix this a little bit. Sorry, got OCD really bad. Let's see here. Okay, so I've already had my style sheet. Don't need that. Need to go to template, and you're going to look for a file called overview_header. Okay, that's where your header is going to be for your template. Now I'm already in my current template, which is this one right here. I downloaded from the net and I modified. So make sure you're in the right template. It's underneath, wherever you put your forum, installed it, and then under styles, the template name, and then under template, and then you're going to find this guy right here. Copy that over here, which I've already done, and you just open that up in your favorite editor. In this case, I have it stored over here, and I'm going to open with Dreamweaver. Okay, so now that I have this open, I'll show you where I added it in. As you can see all these little links right here and all that. Now I added it right underneath the actual style sheet right here. I added mine. Now also very important to include is you're gonna have to add in your domain with the HTTP : // right in front of it. Otherwise it will not know where to go. You can also put the 2 dots or whatever to go back into folder names, but I just found it really simple just to give it the full address to that file, that template, CSS file for your Joomla template, and that just makes things a lot easier. I know that works. So if you just do that, it'll work. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just more to put, but it's no big deal. So put that in there, and then once you're done with that, you're going to scroll down, get up past all this JavaScript, and you're looking for your logo area, which is going to be like where your header image is, and then this is where I pasted all of this. So there's my stuff I copied from Joomla. I just pasted right in there. After you're done with that, you're going to save it, go back to your FT client, you're going to re-upload it. If it asks you to overwrite, say yes. I made a backup. As you can see, I have the old one right here, so always do that. Make a backup first just in case you jack it up. You can always go back and paste a new one in there. Once you're done with that, we are going to have to go and you log in as admin on your phpBB site, and then we're going to go to the administration control panel, the ACP. Once you're in there, as you can see here, I got the control panel up. You're going to go to styles, make sure you have yours. I'm going to go to this one, and you want to go to template, and go to refresh. This is going to clear all the cache out for that template, and we'll use the new files that you just made changes to. Hit yes, hit back. You can then go to the board index or log out, and as you can see, the changes are already made, but then your changes will be posted. Again, as I said, this is really easy. This is how you add it all in here. You might have to do some editing on some of your style sheeting and all that stuff, but other than that, this is exactly the way to get it in there. Like I said though before, if you ever want to change the links or these right here on your Joomla site, you're gonna have to redo this whole process again until someone can come up with some kind of a way to make it just work with the Joomla, integrate fully with Joomla. We're going to have to do it this way, but this is a very simple, easy to do process, and I guess if anyone has any questions, feel free to post your comments, concerns, or come drop them over here in our forums. It's minecraftquest.com. Then you just click on forum, and you can drop it right here in the support. Register and ask the questions. I monitor it frequently, and be happy to answer anyone's questions. Thanks.